Very good. I was up in.
Hey, Dave, right?
Hiya. All
I was
right.
up I was up in London last week,
Oh, yeah, a big town.
doing the ultimate thing that Biscuit would have been over the moon with. I was cat sitting my daughter's cat in London. That would have made Biscuit absolutely over the moon. That would have.
You would have loved that, wouldn't he?
Okay.
We all know how he loves cats. God, he would have been jumping at that one.
I was coming around the back of Buckingham Palace, around Grosvenor Place, and just as I came up to the top, there's nothing great, a couple of cafes, that sort of stuff. And the policeman in front of me said, "Excuse me, sir." He said, "Would you mind stopping there?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." And he said, and he looked and he said, "Just don't move." I thought, right. I said, "Are we expecting anybody? Will I know them?" He said, "I think you'll know her." And with that, there's 4 black Range Rovers, 2 white BMW Z5s. Fuck knows how many motorbikes. And who should come along but Elizabeth too.
Oh.
Yeah, she didn't wave though. So I didn't wave. I didn't wave to her.
She didn't recognise you, that's why.
Didn't recognise you with the beard.
She was about 10 foot away from me and she didn't say hello, Gar.
Unforgivable. I think you should write a letter.
I think I will.
Yeah, that's not. Hiya, Mike. All right.
All right.
Mike, right.
Right, Dave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you should get onto that. Don't let that pass.
Yeah, well, I don't want to upset her in case it ruins my knighthood. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, cigar.
So I missed the start of the story. I'm sorry, but.
You was being frequented by Betty.
All right. Lizzie.
Liz too, yeah.
Yeah.
We bumped into each other in London last week when I was up there.
All right.
As one does.
Did she mention me?
She didn't have actually, but she's got a lot on these days, isn't she? With the celebrations coming up and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah. We doing a birthday party for her.
It was fairly brief because she was doing about 70 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone as it happened. So.
They do fly through London, don't they? When they're
it was absolutely
anybody.
I got to admit, I take my hat off to the coordination. I was standing by the back doors of Buckingham Palace, and the double gates, which are only like big garage double gates, they opened about 3 seconds before the 4 Range Rovers disappeared through it. It was absolutely. If they hadn't opened it, the Range Rovers had taken the gates away, if they could.
Yeah. Got it all sussed, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Very, very clever.
Yeah, I've seen that in somewhere that they're having it's going to be big parties up in Britain now and that, something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're having Jubilee, is that one?
Yeah.
Platinum jobby.
Oh.
4 days.
4 days, that's not so bad, is it?
Yeah.
Street parties for 4 days.
Are you going to be at the castle, Mike?
Yeah. We got our things sorted out.
Got your dress?
I've got all my bunting.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I've just been up to the day. There's a question though: should we have the Welsh flag or just Union Jacks?
Fucking Welsh flag. Isn't it? What do you do with a Union? What are you even thinking about a Union Jack for? You're in Wales.
Well, it's all to do with her celebration, isn't it? It's not
humbug.
It's not a very Welsh affair, really.
Don't forget, it's the Union flag, not the Union Jack as well.
Yeah, just to make a point of it, you put another flag up, 3 Welsh flags. There you go.
Well, I've just bought 4 Welsh flags, 8 foot by 4 foot. So I thought I'll hang them up around the side somewhere in plain view.
Of course.
That would be enough to cover my house. That would.
Yeah, big old things. But I thought, well, it's a big old castle, isn't it? So
How big you got them?
8 by 4, I think they are.
Oh, nice. Tidy size. Nice.
You buy things these days and there's like nothing to them.
No.
Like I bought, what was it? Was it 4 10-meter a box of Union Jacks or Union flags, whatever you call. And when they came into a packet about that big sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to them. They once you put them out, it's a huge long line of stuff, but
Don't
there's
touch
just
it up.
nothing to them.
No.
So like the old flags they used to have made of cloth that you could put up year after year after year after year.
Yeah. Well, I did a
Breenmore Road.
I always got a couple of new flags, because I got my flagpole outside, and the last flag, God rest its soul, put up a good battle. There was only about a third of it left, so I thought, well, it could be time to change it. And I hate taking them down and putting them in a bin, it's like killing a friend, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
a friend in a bin sort of thing. Anyway, so I got over. I mourned for it for a couple of days. And I had ordered a new one, but it wasn't the one I normally had because they're like the decoration ones. You can get them for about a £5, 3x5 or something like that. So anyway, I bought a real one, with stuff on it to hold it in place and everything. And for the moment, it's holding up really well, nice and strong. It's not as strong as this one. This is a good one.
But mind you, if you can buy them for $1.99, they'll last for 2 months. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
So what's been happening? Anything exciting with anybody?
Ooh.
No.
Apart from Garry and the Queen, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a gig coming up next Wednesday.
Where? Up north?
In Brest, yeah.
Yeah.
In an Irish pub. Oh, it's going to be good fun. Good laugh.
You have to do Irish songs then?
I do actually do one or two. Like
Right.
Dirty Old Town.
McGinty's go.
Wild Rover and Dirty Old Town. Here you go. That's Irish.
There's a lot of good Irish songs, but you've got to have the Irish accent and you sing them properly.
Oh, to be sure, no.
Yeah.
I've been a wild rover for many a year. Oh no, that's a bit Cornish. That was, wasn't it?
That's Cornish, yeah.
I could use this.
You have to say "to be sure" before you sing.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah.
Sam, top of the morning to you.
Yes, I've been happening. I thought I was going to have I have got a different backdrop. I thought I was going to have a nice, colourful backdrop of Caswell, but I'm actually in Bristol.
Oh.
You're also black and white, Sam.
Yeah, I'm always black and white. It's nice and green out the window, mind. Isn't it?
No, on the screen it's not.
Yeah, it must be nice. Oh, it went back to a bit of colour then, didn't it?
Yeah. You got a bit.
I'm a grey person. No, we're staying with friend of Kim's, and she lives in Bristol. So we've been up on the Clifton Downs this afternoon to a foodie festival.
Oh, nice.
With live bands and music and the food and all sorts of stuff, and a fair bit of walking around a couple of country estates. So I must admit, when I got back, I sat in the chair and nodded off for a while.
As you do, yeah.
You do, yeah. Whatever.
I'm glad you
yeah, but the Caswell bit was she's got a great big Caswell, a big painting of Caswell up on the wall. So I was going to set my laptop up with the picture totally in the background, and I was going to say, "Oh, I figured out that background thing." But then Kim said, "No, go to the spare room upstairs. We don't want to be listening to you for a." So I'm now,
Nice.
Yeah.
well, they're doing girly talk, you know, they don't really listening to, whatever. So is it a gig of yours, Con? Is it a regular one you go to now? With that?
Yeah, we
Have
do
you-
it. We do it every 2 or 3 months now, just about.
All right. What is it? A bar or?
It's a pub, Irish pub, and they do traditional food there. And
All right.
the landlady is from Ireland, obviously, but I can't remember where in Ireland. Dublin.
Yeah.
So-
Most traditional Irish food. I know potatoes, but
In France.
Well, potatoes, yeah, you know.
yeah.
But they do a full breakfast as well. You know, like with everything, like without the lava bread or
Well, Irish breakfast then.
an Irish breakfast, yeah, you know. Bacon, eggs, beans, and sausages and stuff like that. But they do like steak and kidney pie or beef in Guinness and stuff like that, you know.
Hmm.
And it is very nice food actually. Sometimes a bit salty for me, but I don't eat salt at all.
Beef and Guinness is always nice.
Yeah, we had that last time we played. It was delicious. Just the meat was just falling apart in your mouth, you know.
Don't they, the Irish, isn't it traditional? Don't they do like a lamb stew or something traditionally? Isn't it like
Yeah.
similar to ours? I think.
Yeah,
Similar
like
to
it's
cow,
called
isn't
Irish
it?
stew.
Irish stew.
Irish stew. Oh.
The Irish stew, yeah.
It's called Irish stew, isn't it? I think.
Someone
Yeah.
do the joke. Come
What?
on, we need the joke.
What? It's true.
Yeah.
Funny when you mentioned about typical breakfast and you rattled off the ingredients, and I wondered how far back you had to go to get the moment when beans became a breakfast thing. It never used to be. It never was beans on breakfast. It was sausage, egg, bacon, mushrooms, as you say, a fried bread.
You know what? My view on it would be it came from transport cafes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
Yeah,
you mean?
probably, yeah.
Sort of
Because
just
they
giving them
they always
people,
got a-
or they seem
yeah.
to like beans. Have some beans with this as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Got-
in
yeah,
a greasy spoon, you always got a vat of beans on the go in there.
yeah.
Yeah. I always remember beans on toast.
Yeah, beans on toast, but
Remember.
if you go back to a traditional British breakfast, I never remember beans being on it. That was more of a kind of a beans on toast, as you say, or whatever. Yeah.
I when I used to travel back and forth all the time. It used to be my first stop. Was when you're coming up the hill. I don't know what it is. It's the little chef, the first little chef you come
Which
to,
end?
coming out of Portsmouth, out Plymouth.
All
And
right.
it's about 30 miles outside, and I always used to stop there and just get a mega breakfast, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice. Even for a little chef, it was nice. Hey,
The
okay,
little
Brian.
Still going.
Hey, guys.
Huh?
Hi, Rob.
I
said,
remember there's
The
a-
one thing you can guarantee about the breakfast, they're always better in a cafe than you can do yourself.
Yeah.
in a cafe that what?
They always taste better in a cafe than they do as if you try and cook exactly the same
All
stuff.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were down Langland the day you went past the surf side and on the sleigh. All you could smell was bacon. You got down by the other surf side in Langland, all you could smell was bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just a bacon smell everywhere you went.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't beat the bacon.
Yeah, it's the sort of smell that makes you hungry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this foodie thing today, there was like, all the kind of street food world stuff. There's, Thai, Spanish, beef jerky, chicken, whatever, all sorts of stuff. Queues, though, you had to pick one which had the shortest queue. I mean, at one point, I just needed something, and there was this one place with no queue at all. I thought, oh, great. Espresso and a couple of Danish pastries. It was just nice for me at that point, But, and I queued for about 15 minutes at this Spanish one, and I rung him and I said, "Oh, do you want chicken paella or seafood?" "Oh, I'll have a chicken one." "Okay," and some spicy potatoes. patata bravas thing. And then when I got to the head of the queue, she said, "Oh, the chicken one they'd obviously run out, and it'll be another 10 minutes before that one is ready." Oh, bloody hell, I'm not going to wait 10 minutes. I'm going to have to. So we had the seafood one, which was quite pleasant,
That's all I can think of, Sam. You were in my queue because I usually get that queue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they did the little sales pitch when you got to the head of the queue. A medium paella and a small spicy potatoes. Yeah, okay. Now I can do your special deal. For an extra, is it £1.50 or £2.50? You can have 2 large, what they call them now, the big prawns, lugostines or something.
Gambas.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, go on, put some of those on in. But I battled so much trying to unscale them. I said to Kim, "Oh, you have this one." I said, by the time I got to the eating bit, I'm totally, what? Can I eat this bit now?
It's an art. It's an art.
Yeah, it's a knack, isn't it?
It's easy.
Yeah.
Once you know how to do it.
Yeah.
I got the head off bit, and I thought, well, is this all a head? I haven't got a bit of his neck still in, right? So,
You suck the head out.
Oh, no.
Oh God, Sam. Yeah, and we got to suck the head out. Squeeze the head.
Suck the brains out, Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck the brains out. Yeah, delicious.
Oh.
Anyway, so going back to Surfside, go on. I'll have a guess for the price of a burger.
Burger with what? Just a burger in a bun?
£2.50.
No, £3.50.
And the rest.
£4.50.
You're getting closer.
£5 quid.
£4.25.
No, higher.
£4.75.
It's just a plain burger.
Yeah,
£6.
higher.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got
And that's coming with a dressing, is it? A bit of a flash?
No dressing, just a plain burger.
oh, I'm taking a piss.
£7. £6.50.
£9.70.
What?
One burger?
Yeah.
Oh,
No way.
I think
Just
so,
a
yeah.
burger in a bun.
Yeah. And a
No fries, no sort of little salad dressing.
Toasted sandwich was £7.40.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because what I used to have there was the cream cheese and whatever bagel.
I didn't see bagels on there. I've probably got them, but
Yeah.
That's a bit
Everything's
expensive,
rocketed.
isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Scandalous.
well, it is expensive there because they first of all they got the market's already there, isn't it? And I suppose their overheads are fairly high, aren't they? If they're open all year and there's not many people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Plus,
making a profit and shafting
Seems a
people.
bit,
isn't it?
it seems a bit high, that, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, yeah. But even young, like today, they had 3 young people there, but they still got to get paid the minimum wage, haven't they? Which is about £8 something, isn't it, for under 18s? I think.
Well, just two or
If they're
three.
over 18, yeah.
Two or three burgers. You can pay them for a week.
Well, not when they're getting that sort of £8 an hour, Con. It's,
No, I know.
Yeah, they're only going to sell one burger, and they're already almost halfway there, aren't they?
One an hour. They say 1 an hour, Kipper.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're going to sell more than that because it's the profit on a burger may be sort of 30%. So for each burger, the company's only getting what £5 quid odd. So they've got
A
to.
profit on a burger is huge. I was speaking to a butcher here, and he was selling them to, I won't say the butcher or the place. He was selling 50 pence each, and the place was selling them for £13.70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, they did have chips and a bit of cheese and a bun, but you know, it's a huge markup in burgers.
There's enormous markup on food. We all know that.
Yeah.
Local chip shop I went first time this year, fish and chips. Anyway, how much is a small piece of fish and chips?
£10.50.
2 and 6.
Yeah, about £6 or £7.
£11.30.
What?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not coming home. I'm gonna go to the Irish pub in Brest. She does
for a piece of
I
fish.
tell you what, she does a fish and chips in the Irish pub I play at. It is to die for,
Well, if you do come home, Con, bring us fish and chips with you.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll bring a load up.
And a
Bit of
Do
pizza.
an order.
A lorry load of food.
Yeah.
Sensible food.
Yeah, but and you wait till you go, like you don't drink on, but wait till you go into the wine, and you'll be really staggered.
Both ways.
Even
Yeah.
the cheapest bottle now is about 20 quid.
What?
Cheaper. Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah, that's in a restaurant, tell him though.
That?
In a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, you go into the supermarket and you buy an average bottle of Bordeaux. Not a grand one. An ordinary Bordeaux or something like that. How much does that cost?
6 quid.
6
6 or
quid?
7 quid, yeah.
Yeah, that's not so bad, is it?
Yeah, here it's about just 10 quid
Yeah,
here, isn't it?
reasonable.
Cheap one.
Oh, no, you get a cheap Bordeaux for less than that.
Yeah, you about 6
Probably
quid.
horrible, mind you. Wouldn't want to drink it. But
Am I not so grey now?
No, you're better than us.
It's not so grey now.
You're coming into colour, Sam.
Coming
Gradually,
into focus, yeah. I just
you're slipping
I can
back
see
into
this
this. You're slipping back into this dimension nicely.
yeah. I just noticed that on the panel on the side that I can never get rid of, my settings. I noticed there's, picture control, brightness, contrast, color.
Yeah.
And the color was way down.
Well, there we are.
If I take the color down now, and I'll go back into my black and white.
Yeah.
You're getting to be
Right.
like Mixer Man.
Yeah.
The Mad Axe murderers, that's the sort of background you've got at the moment, I think. You're in that category, a Mad Axe murderer.
a bit dark.
Oh, I got a flash for that for the when I go edit it. Excellent. You gotta write that down.
Anyway, where's Biscuit? Have you frightened him off, Con?
No, I don't know where he is. I did a couple of
He
shorts.
said he was going to be very careful what he says this week. He's been so careful, he's not saying anything.
Yeah, he's hiding.
I think he was a bit taken back by the little short clips you produced, Con.
They were all right, weren't they? They were all right.
Yeah.
I should stop. Biscuit comes out with the best ones all the time.
Yeah.
We've all learned our lesson over the time we've been on this.
But he's got a fan club, Biscuit's got a fan club.
Yeah, well, it's good for him.
All the people I know who watch it, and they told me, they say, "Yeah, we love Biscuit. He's great."
There'll probably be some sort of petition up soon. Con, where's Biscuit? Bring Biscuit.
Probably, yeah.
What's happened to Zippo and Howard? I haven't seen them for ages. Have you heard from them? Or Paul?
No.
I wrote to Paul.
I think Zippo, I only came on once or twice, didn't he?
He came on twice, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was his kind of thing.
No.
Maybe not.
He never was a big talker, was he?
Yeah, like I wrote to Paul Carr asking, is everything all right? But I haven't heard anything back from him.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, Howard, well, was he at one time?
Yeah, Howard, I don't know. He seems to post things every now and then about swimming and.
Yeah, he puts all sorts on Facebook, and now he's gone offline again.
Yeah.
It's since he's come back to Britain. Maybe he hasn't got a good internet connection or something.
Is he back now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he came back
Yeah,
permanently.
he's back home. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't know.
given up living in France. He's come back permanently.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
said
did he just go out there with his daughter for 6
no,
months?
he was going to stay for a long time. Then he stuck 6 months of it, and he said it's too bloody expensive.
Where? Spain.
France,
No,
I think.
He was going to stay in France.
He was down the south of France, not far away from Montpellier, something like that, wasn't it?
That's
But
right.
like he sold a lot of stuff, didn't he? Rented his place out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he want his home here? Well, he rented his place out in because where's his place here? Is it Langland or somewhere? Or where's Newton? Where's his house in Mumbles? Or
I'm
whatever.
not sure, to be honest.
Not Village Lane, is it?
No, he's in Mumble somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Lansley?
I didn't.
It could be. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's in Mumble somewhere.
So
Yeah.
Michael, you got any angle on this natter that's going on about lime slate and the common land and that business, or it was registered in error?
I don't know. It's all a con, I reckon. Kipper probably knows more about it than me, I would imagine. But yeah,
Well, then
I reckon
spill the
it's-
beans, Rob.
I know nothing, but I'll ask. I should make some inquiries.
Yeah.
I know a few people in the right places.
I assume it's whatever it must be something to do, I suspect, with Casamara, but and also the watchtower, what's
The
it
Coast
called?
Guard Station.
Coast Guard Station. Yeah, I mean that's up for grabs. So I imagine
A lot of land owned by the council, allegedly owned by the council. They never register it, so it could be common land, not registered as common as land, and not registered in the ownership of the council, but it's called like common land. So maybe they're trying to,
They said they made a mistake was it 1960 or something? So now they suddenly getting around to putting it right. Seems a bit odd to me. The whole
about the right timing. Yeah.
Somebody wants to buy it and put a restaurant up there.
like the one by the Big Apple, the little car park there. When they wanted to build on the pier, it was objected that they have that as part of their car park, and it was then said by the council that was common land, so it couldn't be only for the sole use of the pier.
yeah.
So you'd assume all the land going along would be the same, because where that drawing is coming up of Bracelet Bay, it suddenly stops for the Big Apple, where you think, well, that would carry on all the way around, wouldn't you?
Isn't it? Wasn't that part and parcel of the pier property? Because the Big Apple was a pier.
No, it's
Property.
the Big Apple is their property, but the ground is common ground, is common land.
Right.
Well, you remember there used to be that little restaurant opposite the Apple, just up a bit further.
Yeah, on the other
Handkerchief,
side, yeah.
Not in handkerchief.
Yeah.
Yeah, many a wild night in there. But what happened
Yeah,
to
that
land?
building, it's not there now, is it? It's just
No.
a cleft in the cliff, and it's just a grassland.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember working down there a couple of times when Jubbly and Billy built first opened.
Billy's in next door. He came back from Spain yesterday.
Is he?
He's in next door to me now.
All right, because I know he was in Spain, because when he went out there with Jubb and they had something going for a while, Jubb sort of came back after doing his pedal thing, and then Billy went out there because they went out to run a place, didn't they? Which they did for a while. But then Billy got into decorating and a bit of light building and stuff, and that's what his thing was out there all that time. So maybe it's kind of dried up a bit now with the way things have gone in Spain and wherever he is. Yeah, because he used to come back and forth. What's his wife's name? Margaret, isn't it?
Margaret, yeah.
Yeah, nice guy, nice couple.
Yeah, they come over to visit yesterday, in fact, yeah.
All right. What, but they've come back for good, have they?
Oh, no, just a visit, because Frina, Margaret's sister, lives next door to me.
Farina?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go on. I briefly went out with Farina when I think we were about 17, 18, something like that. And when they lived in Richmond Road, I think.
Richmond, yeah.
Yeah, where I ended up living for about 18, 20 years. Up on those houses overlooking Santa Maria. Oh, beautiful view. Right across the bay, pier to pier, uninterrupted. It's fantastic, it was, I had a pair of old naval binoculars mounted in my front window. And they were the old gun sights. And I took a couple of pictures once of a boat in the bay, and the photograph was cracking, and the gun sights were right on the boat, I often thought if somebody sort of got hold of those, thought some sort of terrorist activity going on here.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought, where Paul Henry used to live down in Mumbles? Where was that?
Newton.
Castle Corner. Oh, you
No,
mean
no. In the village. He used to live in the village, didn't he?
What, on his own now, with the family?
With the family.
No,
Family was, the road that leads off Pickett's Mead towards...
Merton Lane.
Merton Lane,
Yeah. Merton Lane, yeah.
I'm totally out of it then. Go on.
Yeah, because as you come up from the top of Newton, and you either go straight onto that, is it High Pool? So the lane that then heads off down towards Merton, there's a line of houses on the right hand side, and it was
Yeah.
about 3/4 of the way down there.
Yeah,
That's where he lived in the 70s with his parents.
Okay. Well, Howard's got a house next to him, next to that. And I always thought it was down in Mumbles. I don't know why.
No, that's up in Newton.
Yeah.
I can remember when Paul lived. I think he'd come back from Spain when he was, working over there doing his piano bars, and it must have been either just before or after he was working in the waterside on the marina, on the white grand piano, or baby grand piano, and at the same time he had a flat above the grocer's shop at the bottom of the road that Willicotts the Butchers is on in Newton.
Oh yeah. Nottage Road. Yeah.
What's it called?
Nottage Road.
Nottage, yeah. So if you were coming down Nottage, you can't go this one way. But if you did come down Nottage and there's the wall in front of you, if you turn immediately right, there's a little, greengrocers or some kind of shop there.
Paper
And he
shop,
lived in a flat above. And while he was up there, he was building a great big mock-up of an American kind of cattle catcher train, an old Western train, about sort of 8 foot tall, sort of just as wide, huge thing. He was building it for a company who had a place in Cardiff. Is it the Great Western Pub or something? And they asked him to make it as a kind of a feature in a bar. Well, he built it in his house, in the flat, but then he couldn't get it out.
The door's only 6 foot. Yeah.
How do I get this thing out? I mean, he did at some stage, and it would be, it would be a story of Paul's, Well, I think I mentioned this before. Roger Bateman said to me the other day, "Oh, it's Paul's 70th coming up soon. He's having a party in the rugby club," and I haven't heard a dicky about since. So whether it's coming up or it's been gone, I haven't heard. Normally see him about here and there.
I heard something about that. Who was talking about that? I can't remember.
Well, maybe it was me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe. Probably
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So, fuck, I can't. My fucking
So, sorry, which Paul are you talking about then?
Paul Henry.
Henry.
All right.
Yeah, there's a few of us about.
I see him the other day. He didn't say anything.
He didn't invite you?
Yeah.
No, he was too busy talking about different shows they putting on and telling me how he can't sing, but he loves doing it.
Oh yeah. Is he? He hasn't got Bobby back again now, is he? He's totally
with him. Yeah.
Pardon?
Bob's it with him. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Because I thought because Bob kind of rumbled that he was just a foil, and I thought they'd stop doing it together.
No, he was doing it last time I seen him. Like,
all right. Well, so when you were up in the Curry house, was Bobby with him then?
Yeah.
All right.
He did a few of his old sort of classic songs, the
pub singer, crooner thing.
Yeah, pub singer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the songs now, but I can't. It's a sort of start spreading the news type of song.
Yeah. I did it my way.
Yeah. It's not quite, but
that's New York. That is, Paul.
Yeah, New York. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But that sort of start.
That was always
in the news.
Yeah. That was always my end of the night. If I had to do a kind of a cabaret-ish kind of night, and it was deemed okay, you'd finish and then you drop it in, and everybody would get in a circle, and and you just do the high kicks.
Kick the shit out of the person opposite you. I remember we used to do it once, and the women had this thing of flicking their shoes off towards people. And you
Oh,
had
that
this
was a
sort of
party piece.
stiletto come rolling through the air, it's coming towards
Yeah.
you, you expect it so forward.
Aim, take aim. Who are you going
Yeah.
for? There was axe throwing at this food festival this afternoon. I was going to give it a whirl. You know, it was, you know, like a fiver for 5 throws, including 2 practice shots. You know, and there was all sorts of people having a go at it, youngsters and women, and it was great when you saw them. I mean, they weren't even hitting the board sometimes, but then this one woman, she made it stick in, and she hit the bullseye. You know, she went sort of totally yes. Like footballers do when it's goal goal.
We play in a bar in Brest, and it's like an old warehouse converted, right? And it's got where we play. The stage is actually built like a boxing ring, you know. And you
Oh, you said about that, yeah. Which way are we gonna face?
Which way we're gonna face? Yeah, exactly. So we ended up facing each other like ABBA, you know. But in there they got an axe throwing alley, which you can just go and use, like, you know. And I don't have a look, and it's dangerous as 10, man.
Yeah,
one axe bounced out.
That's the place you really want to go when you're pissed, isn't it?
Yeah, right. So it's really what you need when you piss. But the axe just missed him by, I don't know, that much. Just flying back at him. He just got out the way in time. Really funny.
Yeah, this one was all surrounded by nets and all sorts, pretty foolproof. I think they were running it as a commercial venture, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, this one is go in and have a go without even booking it or anything. It's a part of the pub, you know, like a Skittles stand or something like that, or a little bowling alley or something like that, an axe throwing range. We could just go in and have a throw, you know.
Go cry.
I've got to say, something I've never done. I've done most things. I've never tried that, axe throwing.
I don't think I have either.
I used to do knife throwing, and do you remember that game you used to play? You'd stand opposite your partner with a knife, and you'd start off. You had to throw it. You'd hold it by the blade and give it one spin, or you could cheat and hold it by the handle and just hope it would. And you'd start off. You had to throw it in between the legs, and then it ended up. Did you have to spread your legs wider?
No, I used to put it to the side of the feet. You got break your legs open. But if you got in between the legs, you can bring your legs back to the center.
Ah, that's right.
And you couldn't be more than 6 inches, I think, sort of wide.
Yeah. Well, there we are.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah. I suppose, I don't know if it had a name. I remember we used to play it.
Split. It's called Split, wasn't it?
Split, yeah. Right, fair enough. Sounds sensible. I'll go with that.
Split
I don't think you'd be able to play it now, would you?
No. Health and safety.
Not with a blade longer than 4 inches.
Yeah.
I was saying, because I can only do splits about 6 inches, so that's the end of me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to go in a minute, boys.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be coming back to that.